Hey guys, thanks for watching. This is my first attempt essentially at a emergency pack slash, I wouldn't really call it a bug out bag because I think I would need a lot more stuff. But feel free, I'd love for you guys to give me your thoughts, ideas, and critiques as to how I'm set up. And appreciate you taking the time to watch. Alright, so far what I got here, first things first, I have the typical camping pots and pans, things of that nature, in case I need to make a fire and to cook something. Always good. Here on the outside I have a couple of emergency light sticks for signaling, anything else that could possibly be used for seeing in the dark if really absolutely necessary. Here I have a little cheap knife that I have, extremely sharp, half serrated. Not the best thing in the world, but does the job. Okay, here on the outside also I have a Night Eyes kind of snake light. This thing is great, gives me a nice solid light, gives me a little bit dimmer, gives me a flash in case I need to signal for help. One of the best purchases I ever bought, I think. Also out here on the other side I have a stainless steel container which I can use for boiling and storing water if need be. Nice and cheap. So let's start, I guess, on the side pockets here. Here on this side, I have emergency blankets. So we can switch this over, sorry about that. So I have 3 or 4 of these rescue blankets that I keep. Important stuff. Over here on the other side, I have 2 boxes of ammunition in case, I happen to have my shotgun with me. Here I got 1 box slugs, 1 box buckshot. Can't hurt to have it, right? I'll just throw that there. Now down here at the bottom end, something nobody should be without. Sorry, this thing's not the easiest to unzip, especially with one hand. Here we have the Ozark Trail multi-tool. Great stuff right here. Alright. Saw, knife, pliers, you guys know what this is, all that good stuff. Definitely worth having in your pack. Okay, so let's move on over to the inside. So, this pack here, essentially mostly first aid stuff, pretty basic. I have a couple basic things here. Vitamins, acetaminophen, painkillers, basic stuff. Here, I have a little pack first aid. We got gauze, butterfly strips, band-aids, some Vaseline, chapstick, anti-decongestants, basic stuff, nothing too crazy. Up here, if I can find the zipper, that would help. I have some of the fire starter stuff that I use. We have here cotton balls covered with Vaseline. Great stuff. Use this a few times to make fires. Never disappoints. There I have essentially just lint from the dryer. This stuff, it's kind of gross, I guess, if you think about it, but this stuff lights up without a hitch, no problem. Started a few fires with this also. Great stuff to have. Here, magnesium fire starter. As you can see, I've used this a few times. This is really worth its weight. Great little tool. Recommend getting one. Here, just basically TP. Always need it. Very important. Okay, moving on. Inside of the pack. Here, we have the rest of the goodies. So, I have a nice winter cap, keep my head warm, in case, stuck, God forbid, in the car, or need to go for a long walk and it's middle of winter. Don't want my bald head freezing. I got 2 bottles of water, Most important thing you can have with you, I think. Got a couple extra layers, 1 t-shirt, 2 t-shirts, a couple extra pairs of socks. Great stuff. I've got here Katadyn water purifier tablets. I've yet to try these, but I've heard good things about them. Hopefully they are worth the money. Here we've got rain poncho, self-explanatory. Very important. Flashlight, mag light, great investment. Multiple purpose, if you know what I mean. Here we've got a couple bungee cords, tie downs, etc. Never know when you might need this. This actually goes very well with the tarp, which I have buried in here. So we have 2 more pairs of work gloves, which are handy. Don't want to be beating up my hands if I have to use this in order to chop up any wood. Hopefully that never happens. I also have some more fire starter, 2 fire starter logs, old penny saver for just to burn, an extra lighter on top of what I usually carry with me just in case. I have here a decent amount of cordage in this pack. This is my longer length, probably about, I don't know, 30-40 feet if I had to guess. 2 cans Chef Boyardee. Starving man's gotta eat. Here is the tarp I was talking about, 8 feet by 10 feet tarp. If you need a makeshift shelter or anything else. I have another thermal long sleeve for an extra layer of warmth since it is winter right now. As well as an extra pair of pants, large pockets, loose fitting, so I can have layers underneath if need be. Handy dandy. And here I have simple pad and pens in case I need to take notes, leave notes, directions, instructions, anything of that nature. Last but not least, here we have duct tape or Gorilla Tape. Use this for a number of things. Very handy. I recommend this. It does a great job. I've had this holding things up in pouring rain and in the hurricane we had here, and it performed flawless. Okay, last little pocket here. This is just kind of simple cleanliness stuff. Emergency inhaler, since I need that. A couple things of toothpaste. Bandana, which can be used to cover your head or be used for signaling for help. Nice bright color. Toothbrush, obviously for the toothpaste. Soap. Sunblock. I don't care what season it is, always good to have this stuff with you. And then finally just some more basic stuff. More soap, some deodorant. Don't want to be stinking up the joint. Alright, so that is pretty much it for my bag. Please feel free to let me know if I should be adding more, taking stuff out, if I'm missing anything. Appreciate it. Alright guys, take care. Bye.